Boy has the latest from there in our developing news top story.
We, the jury, find the defendant, Kyle H. Rittenhouse, not guilty.
On day 4 of deliberations, 7 women and 5 men finding 18-year-old Kyle Rittenhouse not guilty on all 5 counts.
Members of the jury, are these your unanimous verdicts?
Rittenhouse visibly shaken and in tears as the decision came in, hugging one of his defense attorneys.
We're very happy with the verdict. We're happy that the jury took the time, put in an incredible amount of effort. To say that we were relieved would be a gross misunderstatement.
Demonstrators outside the courthouse as the news broke.
We're not satisfied.
The teenager was 17 years old last August when he shot 3 people, killing 2 of them during protests over the police shooting of Jacob Blake. Rittenhouse claimed he acted in self-defense, but prosecutors said he had intent to kill, painting him as an active shooter who provoked the crowd.
The prosecution had to disprove self-defense. If you're a juror on this case and you've looked at the videos and you say to yourself, I don't really think that this is self-defense, but it's close. That's a not guilty verdict.
Lead prosecutor Thomas Binger speaking out after the verdict, saying the jury, which represented our community in this trial, has spoken. And outside the courthouse here, law enforcement is on standby to deal with any potential fallout from this not guilty verdict, but so far, things have been peaceful. Rena Roy, ABC News, Kenosha, Wisconsin.
And a reminder, World News Tonight with David Muir. We'll have much more on this right after this newscast. Okay, now to COVID boosters. Big news tonight. The FDA and CDC cleared Moderna and Pfizer's booster shots for all U.S. adults. Channel 8's Alexa Skineski joins us live here in the studio with the latest on that. Alexa?
That's right, an anticipated decision right here. Everyone 18 and older can now get their 3rd dose of the COVID vaccine around town, and pharmacies are preparing for a line out the door.
Everybody go get your shots. We don't want to, we want to prevent this, and I just want everybody to be safe.
SEANN HAYNES is officially boosted. She got her 3rd dose of Moderna Friday morning before the holiday for another layer of protection. Her underlying health conditions put her to the front of the line.
Because I would hate to give it to my parents or another person or relative,
For the last several months, boosters were only available to people 65 and older and high-risk individuals. But as of today, boosters are here for anyone 18 and older in America after the FDA and CDC approved the Pfizer and Moderna booster shots. For a Eye Care Pharmacy on North Cotner, they have been preparing for this day. They ordered extra vaccines in anticipation. They brought in more staff to vaccinate and got their website up and running, ready for appointments.
We expect a large wave of people coming in, and we will have to adjust some of our appointments to allow us to get as many people as possible vaccinated before the holidays. And we do expect it to happen today, later today.
It will be all hands on deck at the pharmacy for the future weeks, but at this point, they're used to it. Since their first booster shot, it's been nonstop.
Because the 65 years of age and older who already were vaccinated, they were very eager to get boosters, and the appointments that we had open were filled quickly.
Again, the FDA and CDC approved boosters for all adults, so technically the head of the CDC has to sign off on that, which could be expected at any time.
All right, Alexa, I know you're going to have much more information on the approvals on our website, klkntv.com. Thank you for that report. A Lincoln man who was close to death after he was hit by an alleged drunk driver last month finally got the chance to go home. Left Madonna Rehabilitation Hospital here in Lincoln this morning with the help of staff and his family. Nick and his fiancee were smashed from behind back in October near 27th and Old Cheney, the intersection there. Police believe the driver who hit them had been drinking. After several weeks in the ICU, he's getting a second shot at life. His family says there were moments when this celebration was just a fantasy, but now it is real. Good for him. All right, to Washington now. The House, the U.S. House, approving the president's Build Back Better bill. The roughly $2 trillion package now goes to the Senate, where it's going to face an uphill battle most likely. Here's ABC's Faith Abube.
House Democrats literally jumping for joy, breaking out in cheers and applause after passing President Biden's Build Back Better plan.
It's historic, it's transformative, it's bigger than anything we've ever done.
Speaker Nancy Pelosi touting the nearly $2 trillion bill as the legislation that'll deliver health and financial security to millions of Americans.
It would be measured in the deeper sense of hope that Americans will have when they see their economy working for them instead of holding them back.
The plan will make historic investments in fighting climate change, lower prescription drug prices, and extend the child tax credit. It'll also offer affordable child care, expand Medicare to cover hearing aids, and provide access to free universal pre-K. Not one House Republican voted for the plan. GOP leader Kevin McCarthy railing against it overnight during a record-setting 8-hour, 32-minute speech on the House floor.
Speaker Pelosi has crammed even more radical policies into a partisan bill that costs trillions in dollars we don't have.
Despite Democrats saying the bill would be fully paid for, the nonpartisan Congressional Budget Office estimates it will add about $160 billion to the federal deficit over the next 10 years. The White House disagrees, insisting the CBO doesn't account for revenue from enhanced IRS tax enforcement, which the Treasury Secretary says will raise at least $400 billion.
The president is absolutely committed, of course, to getting this through the Senate, signing it into law.
Kirsten Sinema and Joe Manchin are two moderate Democrats in the Senate who have raised concerns about the bill's costs and programs, but party leaders are expressing confidence that they can overcome any roadblocks ahead. In Washington, Faith Abube, ABC News.
And speaking of the economy, how about this? Nebraska now has the lowest unemployment rate in the country. It fell to 1.9% last month. It had been 2% the month before. The new rate is the lowest for any state on record. The national unemployment rate is 4.6%. And when it comes to Lincoln, our unemployment rate is 1.3%. Let's get a look at your first forecast on this Friday with Chief Meteorologist John Dissauer. Hi, John.
Hi, Rod. Yeah, hey, I wanted to show you this shot from our exclusive camera on the southwest side of Lincoln, from Honda of Lincoln. We've been cloudy all day long, and finally, we were getting some glimpses of the sun. Unfortunately, it's as it's setting and just peeking from underneath the clouds. By the way, if you went to our website, you watched it this afternoon, you can see the clouds, and then we got some beautiful colors out of this just a few minutes ago. If you go to my Twitter account, you'll see those posted there. That's a live look right now. We're going to keep the clouds around for much of the night. At best, skies are going to turn partly cloudy overnight. Winds, well, they're not as strong as they once were. Sustained winds right now, 5 to 15 miles per hour out of the south. You can see the wind gusts have dropped significantly, but take a look at some of the peak wind gusts from earlier today. Lincoln had a peak gust of 45 miles per hour, 38 miles per hour in Beatrice and Falls cities, as well as in Hastings, and 37 mile per hour gusts in Columbus, as well as in Wahoo. Right now, temperatures are warmer than what they were 24 hours ago. It's currently 50 degrees in Lincoln. It is 50 degrees in Beatrice, and that's after a day where we hit 55 degrees this afternoon. Clouds remain in place, and they remain in place well out to the west. So again, partly cloudy skies as we go through the overnight. We're going to see a fair amount of clouds through the day tomorrow as well. For this evening, mid-40s by 8 o'clock, still relatively mild by 10 o'clock, 44 degrees. We've got some ups and downs coming this weekend. That brings also a cold front through the region. I'll explain what that cold front may do for us coming up in just a few minutes.
All right, thank you, John. Let's talk about your money now with inflation on the rise. How will this affect your holiday spending? ABC's Rebecca Jarvis has much more.
As we head into the Thanksgiving week, the bottom line, it's going to be great, but it's going to cost you more. From the drive there, the national average for a gallon of regular gas right now, $3.41. That is up more than $1 from a year ago when it was $2.12. What's on the table will cost you more. The Thanksgiving meal up 14% in prices from a year ago. The turkey alone up 24% from a year ago. The rolls up 15%. The cranberries up 11%. And the pumpkin pie mix up 7%, and yet Even with this inflation, consumers continue to spend. The U.S. consumer saved during the pandemic an estimated $2 trillion by not dining out as much, by not traveling, and now they are ready to spend that money, according to analysts, on this holiday season, and that is what we're seeing from retailers across the board, from BJ's Wholesale to Macy's to right here at Target, who have all raised their estimates for the amount of sales they expect to gain over this holiday season. Rebecca Jarvis, ABC News, New York.
All right, this just into the newsroom. Take a look at this. A heads up, if you're planning to go east on Interstate 80 anytime soon, a semi caught on fire in the eastbound lanes near Gretna. We appreciate our viewer sending us this video. Traffic is backed up for miles. Good news though, just before I came out on the set here, I was told one eastbound lane has been reopened. But again, it's going to take a long time to clear up the traffic. Officials are urging you to use Highway 6 there by Waverly as your alternate route. So far, no word on any injuries. Coming up, are you ready to travel again for the upcoming holidays? If so, you're not alone. A closer look at that when we come back.
Don't miss the Thanksgiving sale this week at Super Saver. Best choice.
Back everyone. Tens of millions of people are getting ready to travel for the holidays. ABC's Gio Benitez has what you need to know about traveling during Thanksgiving.
It's been very busy here at Newark Airport on this Friday, and it'll be even busier at airports across America this next week, but you're going to have to watch that storm in the Northeast. Take a look at the numbers right now because the TSA believes Thanksgiving travel numbers will be at 2019 pre-pandemic levels. They're expecting more than 2 million passengers on Tuesday and Wednesday. The Sunday after Thanksgiving expected to be the busiest with 2.4 million passengers. The TSA insists it is staffed and ready. Now, Hopper telling us Atlanta's Hartsfield-Jackson International Airport will be the busiest next week, with Dallas-Fort Worth and LAX being almost as busy. On the road now, AAA expecting more than 48 million people to drive for the holiday. The worst time to get on the road, Wednesday, anytime after 12 noon, all the way through 8 p.m. The Sunday after Thanksgiving looks pretty tough, too, from 1 to 7 p.m. Gio Benitez, ABC News at Newark Liberty International Airport.
Now, your Storm Alert Team forecast with Chief Meteorologist John Dessauer.
Cloudy skies today did not impact our temperatures, though. We were able to make it back up in the lower to mid 50s of temperatures going into the books above normal for today. This now makes our 16th, or make that our 13th day this month above normal, or 68% of the days. We're also running 4.1 degrees above normal for the month. So again, hopefully we see that reflected in our heating bills later on this month. Taking a live look right now from Beatrice from Schoen's Roofing, a beautiful view of the sun setting. Sunset was just a few minutes ago, but with the clouds around, we get those great colors bouncing off from the underneath side of the clouds. You can see a lot of traffic there right along South 6th Street and Perkins Street as well on the south side of Beatrice. Take you now to a live shot from our exclusive camera at Owl Communications, looking off to the south and west. Again, lots of clouds around just along the edge of the horizon. You can see where we've got a little bit of some sunshine trying to break through. Unfortunately, we're not going to see a whole lot of it as the sun is now set. Temperature-wise, we're still sitting in the 50s. 51 at East Campus. A little cooler over on the east side of town. Southeast Community College coming in at 49 degrees. 50 on the south side of town and 50 as well on the southwest side of town. And on the northwest side of town, the airport's coming in at 50 degrees right now. We've got 50 in Beatrice. We've dropped into the 40s in Fairbury. Same story in York right now. It's 48 degrees as well in Columbus and 50 degrees coming in from Grand Island. Wind gusts have backed off. We've got wind speeds sustained out of the south, 5 to 15 miles per hour. Gusts were as high as 45 miles per hour this afternoon in Lincoln. Satellite imagery showing you we keep clouds around the area. We're going to stay dry as we go through the rest of tonight. At best, our clouds will turn partly cloudy overnight, but we are watching a weather system that is off to our north. This cold front will pass through the area tomorrow. We'll start with winds out of the south-southwest. By afternoon, we'll notice the winds are out of the northeast. Colder air doesn't really begin to arrive until Sunday when temperatures drop back into the 40s. For the rest of this evening, look for temperatures to be slowly falling off. 46 degrees by 8, 43 degrees by 10. Not terribly cold tonight by mid to late November standards. Down to 34 degrees in Lincoln, 33 for low in Seward, and 33 degrees for low temperature in Beatrice. For tomorrow, I'm expecting to see mostly cloudy skies for most of the day, so not much in the way of sunshine again coming our way tomorrow. But at least the temperatures will be on the mild side. We'll be above normal once again, of highs getting up into the mid-50s, forecasting a high of 54 degrees in Lincoln, 57 degrees in Beatrice, and 55 degrees for a high in York. Now, tomorrow night, there is going to be a cold front passing through, and that may bring a couple sprinkles to the area, and that's really about it. Okay, let's talk about what it's going to be like for the Huskers game tomorrow up in Madison, Wisconsin. This is taking a look at tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. with temperatures into the 30s. It should remain dry throughout the day, but much like here, it's going to be relatively cloudy through the afternoon. Temperatures up there will get up into the mid-40s, which is not bad at all for a mid-November game in Madison, Wisconsin. So at Camp Randall tomorrow, cloudy skies, 46 degrees near kickoff, 46 at 4. As the game's coming to a close, temperatures right around 41 degrees under mostly cloudy skies. Around here, as I mentioned, a couple sprinkles possible late Saturday night. On Sunday, we'll see skies turning partly cloudy, but some cooler air does start to arrive. Highs will drop into the upper 40s. 7-day forecast, cold Monday morning down to 19 degrees, 43 Monday. Then we see a brief warm up coming our way for Tuesday and Wednesday next week of highs up to lower to mid 50s. Thanksgiving still looks to be on the cool side, a high of only 41 degrees, 47 degrees for Friday, so Iowa in town to face the Huskers that afternoon under mostly cloudy skies. 48 degrees next weekend, starting the weekend, and then the busiest travel day of the year, next Sunday, we'll see temperatures warming back up. We're back up to right around 50 degrees.
As we heard in that report, expect some company if you're going to be traveling, especially
right.
Through the air. Thank you so much, John. A busy afternoon around the Capitol building here in Lincoln today, a march for climate change. Channel 8's Nathan Grieve talked to organizers earlier today to find out what it's all about.
The Embrace Lincoln climate strike has a few demands, 3 of them, as a matter of fact, for Nebraska lawmakers. Now, first, they want a statewide climate plan. Next, they want to harness wind energy. And finally, they're pushing for sustainable agriculture. And there have been lots of international climate conferences lately, but this one is all about grassroots change.
34 states in the U.S. have either released a climate action plan or are developing one currently, and Nebraska is not one of them. And so we really need to be prepared for the further consequences that we will face from climate change.
Nathan Grieve reporting for us. We also have a reporter who was on the scene who just got back from the rally, and we'll bring you more on that coming up tonight at 6 o'clock. Here's a look at Wall Street today, a split day. The Dow dropping 269 points, NASDAQ up 64. Here are your numbers.
Tonight, holiday travel could hit pre-pandemic.
Search your local Honda dealer now.
This is a really important time for everybody in our community to get a flu shot. Black people are at a higher risk of getting very sick from the flu and are disproportionately affected by underlying conditions. You won't get the flu from getting the flu shot, and the flu is not coronavirus, but it's still dangerous. Protect yourself, get a flu shot today.
You notice it every day, the cracked and damaged walls, the stained ceilings. Just call Patch Pros. No matter what the problem, Patch Pros can fix it promptly, professionally, and economically.
Hi, I'm Steve Herman, owner of Patch Pros. We can make your damaged wall and ceiling problems disappear. Give us a call. We'll show up on time, we'll get the repairs done quickly, and we won't leave a mess.
Do you need Patch Pros? Everybody does. For a free estimate, call 430-9161 or visit patchproslincoln.com.
For over 35 years, the residents at Gramercy has been Lincoln's trusted independent assisted and respite care community. The residents at Gramercy offers a fun and fulfilling lifestyle with amenities designed to provide a healthy, safe, and enjoyable way of life. Delicious culinary options, concierge service, social activities, weekly entertainment, acres of walking paths, and beautiful gardens. A great place to live, relax, and thrive. Call us today or go online to theresidents@gramercy.com, enhancing the quality of life for those we serve.
When your home feels clean and happy,
the people inside feel clean and happy too. Oh.
We make junk disappear. All you have to do is point. Any first item removed, just $49.
Grow your family's Christian faith and share the love of God with others with ABC Book and Bible House. Browse the book selection, share a greeting card, surprise the little ones, and the perfect place for your Christmas shopping. ABC Book and Bible House, the Christian bookstore with so much more.
Little one, you're gonna grow, and then you're gonna go. Now I'll be waiting, waiting for you back home. So many little things I wanna say, but I know, yes I know you'll be okay. I know, yes I know you'll be okay. Yes I know you'll be okay.
Ready to save on Hondas? Save thousands with 0% financing. This has 0%. This. And this. Hurry in before 0% is gone. Search your local Honda dealer today.
Finally tonight, police body cam released from a massive apartment blaze. It shows a leap of faith by a trapped resident and the heroes there to catch him.
Anybody else inside?
Incredible moments of heroism from a terrifying night in Boulder, Colorado. It's still unclear what caused a massive apartment fire in the city in October, but newly released body cam video shows the heroic efforts of first responders to save residents from the gargantuan blaze.
I'd say for most of our crew, this is probably the biggest fire they've had.
Dozens of police officers, firefighters, and medics responded and went door to door to nearly 80 units to get residents out. One man who was trapped on a balcony had no choice but to jump to a police sergeant and fire department lieutenant waiting below.
1, 2, 3.
We didn't have time to grab a ladder or help in any way other than to try and catch him when he jumped.
When it was over, the enormous fire had collapsed 3 buildings and displaced all tenants, but thanks to the brave and selfless responders, no loss of life was reported. One of the oldest surviving copies of the U.S. Constitution recently fetched a very pretty penny at auction. Sotheby's says the copy sold for $43.2 million. It was printed in 1787 for the delegates who had been drafting the document. Only a few are left of the 500 copies of the final official edition, and only this one is now in private hands. Finally, in case you art lovers missed it, a painting by the famous Mexican artist Frida Kahlo sold at auction for $34.9 million. The price paid for the mesmerizing 1949 work entitled Diego and I set a new record for the highest price paid for a painting by a Latin American artist. For Take a Look at This, I'm Jeremy Roth.
Let's get a final check of the weather with John.
Not terribly cold this evening if you've got dinner plans or heading out this evening. Temperatures dropping slowly through the 40s, 46 degrees by 8 o'clock, 44 by 10.
All right, thank you, John, and thank you so much for joining us. World News Tonight with David Muir is coming up next, and we'll see you back here at 6 o'clock.
With the Channel 8 Eyewitness News mobile app, you'll be the first to know. Get alerts about breaking news and weather, all in the palm of your hand.
Stop by Comfort Made Mattress Factory today and save up to $500 with our bigger bed, smaller price sales event. Locally owned Comfort Made Mattress Factory, 27th and Superior.
Closed captioning on Channel 8 Eyewitness News is brought to you by Christensen Hearing Analytics.
Hobbytown is Lincoln's awesome